Rabbi Abraham Heschel, a great leader in the civil rights movement, shortly after marching with Martin Luther King, said, "While marching, I felt like my feet were praying." Every time we act for justice, every time we stand up and say no to acts of hatred like this, we're offering a prayer. So lifting up all the spirit that we've heard tonight, all the memory, the stories we've heard of the people whose lives were touched by this great man, and all the voices for justice, join with me now in a moment of prayer, beginning with a moment of silence. Gracious and loving God, known to us by so many different names and faces. Yesterday we lost a great man, and we mourn his loss. But we remember that his spirit lives on. That every time a doctor or a nurse or a clinic practitioner or administrator goes to work, the spirit of Dr. Tiller lives on. That every time a legislator or city councilor or a congressperson or elected official submits a vote in favor of justice, in favor of clinic defense, in favor of access, that the spirit of Dr. Tiller lives on. That every time people come to a vigil and say, no more violence, no more killings, that clinic workers must work in safety, the spirit of Dr. Tiller lives on. That every time we give of our hearts and our wallets and make it possible for women to have access, possible for women to travel where they need to, and possible for them to not have to travel, by making those services available right here, the spirit of Dr. Tiller lives on. Gracious and loving God, let your strength flow through all of us. Let all of us continue the memory to keep the spirit of Dr. Tiller alive within all of us as we continue to work for justice and work to make sure that these killings never happen again. Amen.